The most important places on Earth you've never heard of. Importance doesn't look important. When people think about important places on Earth, they picture capitals, stock exchanges, famous cities. But modern life depends on places that don't look important at all. No skyline, no crowds, no signs. If one of them fails, nothing explodes. Instead, the world becomes slower, more expensive, less reliable, and most people never learn why. Let's make these places visible. Number 1. Internet exchange points. This looks like a warehouse. No logo, no public access, just cables disappearing underground. Inside, internet traffic from entire regions is routed and exchanged. Emails, payments, streaming, cloud services. When this place fails, the internet doesn't shut off. Websites still load, but everything becomes slower and unstable. This is called an internet exchange point. Most countries only have a handful, and that means large parts of the internet quietly depend on a few physical buildings most people don't know exist. Number 2. Undersea cable landing zones. Beneath the ocean are fiber optic cables thinner than a garden hose. They carry almost all international data traffic. When these cables reach land, they surface at specific locations called cable landing stations. If one is damaged, traffic reroutes, latency increases, regions slow down. Sometimes it's an accident, sometimes the cause is unclear, but either way, continents stay connected by a small number of physical entry points on the coastline. Number 3. Canal lock systems. This isn't a port city or trade hub. It's a mechanical system that lifts ships using fresh water. Each transit releases millions of gallons. When water levels drop, fewer ships pass. Queues form. Shipping costs rise. This is the lock system of major canals, like the Panama Canal. Global trade doesn't just depend on oceans. It depends on a few engineered choke points that were never designed for today's volume. Number 4. National Timekeeping Lab. This room is quiet. Inside are atomic clocks so precise they lose less than a second over millions of years. These clocks synchronize financial markets, GPS, telecom networks, power grids. If timing drifts, trades fail, networks desynchronize, systems break in subtle ways. This is a national timekeeping laboratory. Modern life doesn't just run on electricity and data. It runs on shared time, maintained by a few highly controlled rooms. Number 5. Standards Committee offices. No factories, no machines, just meetings. These offices set standards for file formats, safety limits, compatibility rules, technical definitions. Once a standard is set, companies build around it, governments adopt it, markets align to it. These are standards bodies. You don't notice standards when they work, but they quietly decide what's allowed, what's compatible, and what becomes normal. Why these places matter? None of these places look powerful. That's the point. Modern life depends less on visible authority and more on coordination points, bottlenecks, physical infrastructure hidden in plain sight. Power today doesn't sit on thrones. It sits inside rooms most people will never enter. The realization, we're taught to watch leaders and headlines. But the better question is, which places does everything quietly depend on? Because when one of these places fails, nothing dramatic happens. Life just stops working the way it used to. And most people never know where to look.